Hey, friendos! With WWE 2K25 out now, Larson, having purchased the copy that we got.
Wait,
What?
What?
We didn't get one comped.
So you had to buy one?
Yeah, we had to buy one.
To use company money for that?
No. Okay, long story short, I hopped on to use company money for that, and then I didn't realize that, like, once I put in my password for the thing, it just deducted my PayPal. So, no.
Steve's proud owner of a copy. Is you get the Bloodline edition?
Yeah, I got the expensive one, too.
Steve's proud owner of the expensive edition of WB 2K25. Congratulations, Steve.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I worked very hard for that money. Anyways, we're going to try to make some of that money back, Larson, by putting you on the hot seat. And today, Larson, there are 32 WWE superstars in this game, past and present, male and female, who have earned a score. They've been written a score of 90 or better in this video game. This is 32 people, not counting variations of people. There are multiple versions of people.
Like
and
John
so it's
Cena. There's probably like 5 John Cenas on there, right?
Exactly right.
All right.
So there's multiple versions of people, but there are 32 individual stars,
Gotcha.
past and present, dead and alive, that have notched a 90 and above. There are, you know what? I'll even throw you a little bone here. There are, hold on a second, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think, 5, 6 dead people.
Okay.
Wrestlers that have passed. There are 6 of them.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Is this a 3 strikes situation? I get 3 misses, then I'm out?
I think so. Yeah, I think
right.
so. Is
All right.
3 is 3 fair, or should it be at like 5?
No, let's do 3, and if I get like 2 of them with 3 strikes, then A, it's a short video, B, we did a longer video, C, I get more strikes.
All right. Okay, fair enough. We should, you know what? Hey, how about this? If you get 10 clean in a row to start, you get an extra strike.
All right, that sounds good. I think I could do that. I know 2 right off the bat, 'cause we saw them on Monday Night Raw, CM Punk and Seth Rollins. They were 92 and 93 respectively.
That is correct. Hold on, I got this visual element here. It doesn't really help at all. It doesn't help one way or another. Look, there's CM Punk. And then it's funny because there's the Seth Rollins from 2022 variant on here.
Yeah.
And instead of like getting a picture of Seth Rollins, like a PNG of Seth Rollins from 2022,
It's not that long ago.
it's the rare occasion where they just like grab the freaking menu still of the digital version of Seth Rollins.
It was 3 years ago.
This should not be difficult.
It was 3 years ago.
Should not be difficult to do. Okay,
My
so
goodness.
very good. You got CM Punk and you got Seth Rollins. Who else?
I'm going to start with current roster members. Let's go to Gunther.
All right. Guess what? Gunther is. Yes. Gunther is. He's a 92. So very
92.
good. I mean, there's a couple gimmies from years past, man.
Yeah. I'm focusing on current roster. Rhea Ripley.
96. That is
Wow.
correct. So
That's
she
super
is.
high. Let's go. Whoa! Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes is on here. I'll just have to click on. Oh, wait. I don't know who that guy is. Yeah, Cody Rhodes is also a 96. He's the same as Rhea Ripley. Very good. Very good. So how many is that? 1, 2,
5.
3, 4.
That's
you got
5.
5. So for 5 more, and you get yourself a free strike.
Drew McIntyre. He's got to be over 90.
Ooh, Drew McIntyre. He's on the low end. He is, I believe,
91.
91 for Drew McIntyre. Correct.
All right, that's 6. Of course, Roman Reigns. Put up your ones. He's
Put
gonna
up
be over
your
90.
ones. Yeah, he's also, he's a 96 also. He's the same as, you know what? Hold on a second. Actually, Roman Reigns from 3 years ago is actually a 97.
Wow, he used to be 99 in one of the earlier games. Bianca Belair. She's got to be over 90.
Bianca Belair is a 95.
All right. So that's 8.
That's 8.
John Felix Anthony Cena is going to be 90 or above.
So the crazy thing about Cena is that there is actually a Super Cena who has a 100 score. And like the image, I know you can't see this right now. but he's like semi-translucent because you can't see.
Oh, that's funny because
you can't see him.
can't see him.
Yeah.
You know what? I feel pretty good about this current roster member being over 90 because I think we talked about their score earlier on. And if I'm wrong, so be it. Even though this will get me the extra strike.
Uh-oh.
Main event, Jey Uso.
Wow, you went to the very bottom of this list. Yes, main event Jey Uso, and his he also has, where is he here? Come here. So Jey Uso is a 90, as is his elite action figure variant Jey Uso, a 90. So very good. You got yourself an extra strike. You're clean at 10. You're a third of the way there, Larson. Ooh.
So I don't have the roster for the game in front of me. I just have the current WWE roster.
Oh.
So I don't want to accidentally come across anything that would have the scores on it.
Very honest you are.
I'm trying to be.
I appreciate it.
Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair above a 90?
Charlotte Flair is way above a 90. Charlotte Flair is, in fact, a 92.
What about Randall Keith Orton? There's got to be at least one version of Randall Keith Orton that's above 90.
Randy Orton is a 92. I think that's current Randy Orton. I think there's a different Orton that's like higher than that, if I'm not mistaken. It's funny to take a look and see what they consider. Oh no, Randy Orton of today is the highest thing they got. There's also a bunch of like my faction unlockables that are like question marks that aren't like in the game yet or something. So for all I know, like New Jack is a 90. I don't know. There's like it's vacant question mark guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Orton's on there a couple times over.
All right. Now it gets a little tougher, at least in terms of current roster members. If Jey Uso is only a 90, I don't feel confident saying, say, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn.
I'm going to tell you this, dude.
Even Bailey.
I'm going to tell you this. In terms of variations of characters that are on television now on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
There are literally only 2 names left.
All right. I'm going to go.
There's a variation of a person who's on TV every single week, but the current version of that person is who's actually on TV every week. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. That's
and he's not, and the current version is not on this list. There was one, if you remember, we did do a video. I'm not trying to help you left and right here, but we did do a video where we reacted to our rankings, and one of which we were like,
they're too low or too what?
Oh, he shouldn't be. There's outrage over this particular.
Oh, that's
video.
Logan Paul.
Very good. Logan Paul why are you helping him, Steve? Because he's my best friend. That's
it's also boring if I'm just.
Well, I can cut the boring shit out. Logan Paul. True. Yeah, Logan Paul.
Can I ask a question? And if this is too much of a hint, I'm guessing I know the answer. But
that's okay. I've been helping you out this whole time. Go ahead.
I assume there's no one from NXT ranked 90 or above, correct?
Oh my God, no.
I wouldn't think so.
No.
I just want to know. All right. The Rock.
Yeah. Okay, good. The Rock's on there. Yes, correct.
Stone Cold.
Stone Cold is actually number 2 behind Super John Cena.
Makes sense.
And then The Rock is just under. He's at the same. The Rock 2001 is just below Rhea Ripley. So The Rock 2001 is the highest powered Rock, not the final boss.
Undertaker.
Undertaker came in right after The Rock. I believe he's probably also a 96 or something like that.
I'm sure there's a Triple H in the 90s.
Yeah, there are several Triple H's in the 90s. They're kind of the low. So Undertaker is a 93. The first Triple H on here is from 08 at a 91.
Wow.
So seemingly he considers his 2008 reign his most powerful, I'm thinking. And then after that is Triple H from 2014. And then is, I guess, current Triple H because he's bald and has a beard, but still is like ripped and everything, which is weird because that's like Saudi Arabia Triple H. And how is he not like in the, 60s, you know?
I know. They had one, he tore his pec during that match.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
I'll say Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels. Interestingly enough, Shawn Michaels 2005.
Wow.
Is really high on this list. Shawn Michaels 2005 is a 94.
All right, that's 18. So more than halfway through. So you said 6 are deceased, yes?
6 are deceased.
Given how some of the legends and their scores are leaning more towards this time frame as opposed to Attitude Era before, are there people included that wrestled like a long time ago?
There are 3 names that fit that bill, yes.
All right, so Bruno Sammartino.
Bruno is on here. Bruno, I believe, is a 91. He's like,
Wow.
They have him under Drew McIntyre.
Wow.
Where's Bruno? Let's get Bruno up on the screen here. There's Bruno. Beautiful picture of Bruno with he's got the blue undies on that are like over his belly button. They're like super high.
Speaking of legends, they're not going to be in the 90s. This isn't an official answer because I don't think he's in the game.
Okay.
But it's got to thinking how cool it would be if Dan Severn was in there.
I mean, do you think Dan Severn would be north of 83?
Not for his WWE run, no.
I don't think so either.
All right, I need to focus.
So yeah, Bruno definitely on there. The other 2 old timers, in a way, they feel kind of like a favor to someone. In a way.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
All right, I got to think about that. What about Dave Bautista? Is he on there?
Shockingly, no. That's your first strike.
Dave!
He's an 89.
What? Bret Hart.
Bret Hart is on there. Yes, Bret Hart is on there. He is only 2 down from the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Where is Mr. Hart? There's Bret the Hitman Hart. He's a 93.
No, okay. All right.
Yeah.
What about Ric Flair?
That's your second strike.
No Ric Flair in the game, huh?
No, I don't even think he might not even be in the game because I don't see him. I was looking through some of these and I don't see that dude anywhere. I could be wrong about that, but that's kind of surprising.
This is the pickle.
Oh wait, doesn't he have like a deal with AEW? Probably isn't allowed.
He did, but he hasn't been around in a while. They haven't been promoting his energy drink.
I mean, there's one pretty shockingly high-profile name you have not mentioned yet.
Is it Hogan?
Yeah, it's Hogan. Yeah,
I wasn't sure he was even in the game.
Oh yeah, Hogan's in this game. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, Hogan's on the list too. Where's Hogan? There's a bunch of Hollywood.
Is Andre on the game?
Andre's an 88.
What?
So you've done really well so far. You do have one more strike because you did get the 10 in a row to start things off.
15, 16, 17,
so you're on your
18,
last
19,
strike.
20. I got 21 so far of the 32.
There's one name. There's one name on here who isn't surprising. There's one name that we discussed because this person was in the video that we did prior. Otherwise, you're going to be kind of surprised by most of these other names. There's one other name that I don't think you'll be terribly surprised about. But the other names I think you'll be kind of surprised about. Like you mentioned Kurt, and he's not on here, and that was not one of your picks. But like one of his contemporaries is 90 or above.
Is it Eddie Guerrero?
It is Eddie Guerrero. Very good. Very good. Yeah, he's a 90, I think. Yeah. Where's Eddie? I'll just show him on the screen because I've been
considering Ray, but I don't know if he'll be above 90. What about Bill Goldberg?
I don't think Bill Goldberg's in this game.
Oh, all right.
So I guess that's your fourth strike.
That's my fourth.
All right, man. So here are the names. You did very, very well. And again, I think you'll actually be pretty surprised at some of these names. This is a pleasant surprise, but just below Eddie Guerrero is Asuka. Asuka is a 90 in this game. Just above them is the Demon Finn Balor.
I almost said Demon Finn Balor. So close to saying
that was the one
said,
that I was trying to give it to
used
you,
to be high, but now, I
Yeah.
almost said Finn. Gosh darn it.
This next guy is on my Mount Rushmore. He was the WWE and ECW champion at the same time. Rob Van Dam. He's a 90. Let's see here. Also, so the two that I said felt like kind of maybe like a favor to somebody. If I told you the favor was to Cody Rhodes, who would you think those
Dusty.
two people are?
Dusty,
and I'll give you a hint if you remember this. This other person was kind of seemingly the replacement for Dustin Rhodes in the American Nightmare DLC pack. It was like Cody, Stardust, Dusty, and
Gosh, I don't remember who it is, but I know who you're talking about.
The superstar Billy Graham.
Yeah, I thought about Billy Graham.
Billy Graham. I mean, dude, I think didn't he have the championship for a while, or am I tripping?
He had it for a little bit, yeah.
I think he had it for a bit. Also on this list, friend of the show, Alundra Blaze, Medusa. She is a 91. We talked about her before. Currently on the roster, former women's world champion Liv Morgan.
I couldn't remember if she was just above 90 or just below.
She's a 90, yeah. Also, allegedly on her way back, surprised we haven't seen her back yet, Becky Lynch.
Yeah, I thought about Becky, but I wasn't sure.
Is at a 92. Not surprising this next one, given how popular he was for like 6 months. The Ultimate Warrior is on this list. He's a 92.
Yeah, I should have got Warrior.
He's a 92. This one was a very pleasant surprise, and it's the last one here on the list. And I'm talking about the Fiend Bray Wyatt.
Oh.
Yeah, they gave the Fiend Bray Wyatt, I think a couple variations. It was like the Burnt Fiend and then the normal Fiend.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a 94 on this list.
Wow.
So yeah, good looking out for the Fiend there. So there you go, man. You did really well. You did really
22.
well.
It's not too bad.
Not too bad. Probably better than I would have done. Probably almost definitely better than I would have done.
I don't know.
So congratulations.
I feel like you're more tuned into the game offerings these days than I am. So.
Maybe a little bit. Next time, maybe we can
Dave
do...
Bautista, though.
He's an 89? An 89?
Come on.
Yeah, man. Next time, maybe we can have you guess, because I've already seen the shit, so it's just you now. You can guess who are the worst ranked people in this game.
For that, I would have to have the roster in front of me because we're talking the entirety of wrestling.
Can you take one guess as to who the lowest ranked person, and I'll give you a hint, it's a person from the past. And it's a person that, in terms of video games, you and I have got some history with in terms of being a worst ranked person.
It's Eric Bischoff.